Hello and welcome to the dungeons. Dayman here. Today we're going over all the wonderful features that came with this Halloween update. We're going to cover the ones first that will be here to stay. And we'll end with some of the more cosmetic features that have come with this very fun update. Now, you might already notice that we have improved texturing for our faces, so now I can see you with my eyes, those pretty little faces of yours. You might already notice as well, I have my hands back. You all seem to be learning something in my humanity return. But that's neither here nor there. We have improved lighting textures throughout our dungeons, but the most important thing about our dungeons is that all enemies that are lingering when the boss battle starts will be destroyed, making it far easier to do speed runs while also allowing you to not have to wait around for those enemies to wander into the room to be blasted to bits, because we all know a dungeon can only spawn so many enemies. But I want to first show you something that I think is the best part of this update. I'm going to need you to buy me some bones here. And you can already see we have these cluster bombs that are purchasable by our wonderful merchant. Finally has something new for us, those who have gotten our cosmetics. Smear Nova. Nova has new interactions. First give her a bone, and draw her from her lair, and then present her your hand, and she will shake. Oh my goodness. She's such a good girl. You get another bone for that. Why don't you go rest? Mind you, she can still bite you. If you all know of other interactions that she can be led to do, let me know. I've tried to get her to roll over and such like that. I love it. Nova's truly the best thing about this game, dare I say. Alright. Now, there are a few other notes involving our mythical weapons, and if you've been on this channel for a while, you know that Dayman sure loves his mythical content. And we will be going over some more in-depth information that came with our update, as well as some of the questions all you have had for me. And those being, what are the best perks to place on your weapons? Some of my content was more open-ended, allowing you to make those decisions for yourself, but if you want Dayman's opinions, you can have Dayman's opinion. I don't know what happened there. Perhaps it was the rain. Another holiday feature. I love it. Now, this right here, this is not Spear Waifu. No. This is Spear Waifu's and I's love child. Mwah! Thank you, Snail Chick, and you too, Mech Girl, as you have been posting in the online vendor. Dayman started an online vendor for the Discord, so if you're ever curious what our armorer has in store for you, join our Discord, follow the mobile vendor, and you too can even post weapons that you are looking for, and people will let you know. Now this is a fire, criticals, and explosions. I ran this last night with Zoff 420. He another powerful spear main, and we just cleaned house. Speaking of Zoff 420, he's gonna be running me through some combat tutorials. I may have some advanced tips, but he has expert tips. And what he put me on last night? Let's just say this kill greeting goblin just got that much more greedy. Now, you're not here for all that rambling. I just thought I'd give a nice shout out to the community. Now, when it comes to our weapons of the mythical variety, as I ought to say, we have improved handling of the mythical spear and a few other weapons such as the axe. No longer do we have to deal with this swaying effect. Put you in the first person, baby. Now it handles smooth and crisp. No more weighty swing, which Dayman almost misses just because I got so used to the way my girl handles. But she returns beautifully. The radius of these blasts now are able to count towards your kill feed, so those swarms better beware. This is also true for the mythical bow. The explosions that come off of the arrow now will also count towards your kill feed. I find that the handling of the axe is just a little bit better. However, it still glances off of enemies' weapons, but that's just the way the game works. Throw right and hit right, baby. Oh, I love it. Other features involving our hip weapons here are the radius of the mythical hammer is no longer 360 and now shoots more like a cone. So be used to the way that that handles. However, our wonderful tricks of still striking our hammer all still work quite well. Unfortunately, it can still strike against your own weapons, but that can be something you can use to your advantage. But keep that in mind, it's no longer 360, it's more of a cone. However, these blast radiuses deal just a bit more damage. Now, we're already here, so I might just talk about them a wee bit. But we have a new weapon model available until November 10th for this Halloween. These will be going away until November 10th, like I mentioned. This one's my favorite. Oh, fire explosions. They seem to be, despite being their own weapon model, they do appear to be a retextured axe, just by the nature of their perks, offering you explosions, which is exclusive to the hip for the axes. Where's my favorite one? It's this blood red one. Oh, this thing just looks sick, doesn't it? Especially when you catch it the light just right. Okay, I'll stop gushing about my weapons. But I will put on my Dayman special. One day you'll hear me talk about these specific weapons. Alright, moving forward, we have much to discuss. And as I've already mentioned, we have a new Halloween weapon, that being the sickle. Not only that, but our wonderful merchant, as well as the chests up until the 10th, are able to provide you some brand new free cosmetics. And I just love it. Let me go ahead and show you those now. Some of these are in Flare and some of these are in your avatar, so if you're confused as to where to locate them, that is how and where. They're going to be towards the back of the cosmetics here. We have the imp horns that have returned, of all shapes and sizes. You gotta love it. We have every Indiana Jones hat, very cool. I'm very happy the cosmetics of the pumpkin and the skull have returned. Looks pretty great with the glasses on too. We have the peasant or the farmer's hat, medium imp horns, a little baby imp horns. He's a baby. Now we had a few others here that I wanted to show as well. Don't put the horns on just for now, because they are pretty sick. The rest of these can be found in our flare, under your headwear. Now, what's wonderful is you can actually unequip these things with a new update. Oh, so yeah, Dayman got his eyes back, but we still have to get used to the way that looks. One of my favorite is the Plague Mask. Oh, so cool. Pairs wonderfully with a few other helmets. Oh, makes you in the mood for fava beans, if you've heard my joke already. Oh, with the eyes, it's a little extra scary. Now, this mask right here. Whew, boy, this mask is one of my favorite to pair with helmets, and I'll show you one of my builds with it. That's a goblin mask? Is that really? Okay, no. No, that's this one goblin mask, I see. Oni. So these are... I'm going to show you a mask that pairs so badass with this. Look at that. Ah, yeah, you changed up those cosmetic colors. This has been one of my new, rock in the dungeon cosmetics. The black mask's great. I actually like it with the red. Anyways, I'm getting a little Dayman distracted here. But, so cool. I love the way these cosmetics pair. But that is not all that is in store for us. We actually have some new flair. And these are just so wonderful. This is my favorite. Kamehameha! Pardon. I haven't memorized what they all are yet. We have the backflip, which is pretty fun. Especially for those of us who can backflip in real life. It's nice that your avatar can now do. This is another great thing. The arachnophobia now affects your cosmetic screen, which is a great choice from the developers. Wise grease lightning! Very cool. There is another. Yeah, this one's sick. And what's cool is I've noticed the axe model actually changed when you do this. It was purple for my avatar last night, so I wonder if it changes every time you come in. Yeah, and this one's also pretty sick. You can now be the Reaper. I wonder if this one also changes similar to the Axe model prior. So we got some pretty sick new cosmetics. This was usually my Dayman one, but let me go ahead and put on my Fire Blast. Yeah, baby. Things you're gonna find here and there that have been improved throughout the dungeon might be small, things you might not even notice, but what's wonderful is not noticing them, because when you were noticing them, sure they were a problem, stopping you from being able to load in and out of the dungeons, the inability to grab certain objects. These were frustrations that should not have existed, and the devs agreed, and they addressed them all for us. So, and now with this new convenience that has come with this update, we have so much more to enjoy about this game. Now, if I've missed anything, I'll be sure to discuss them soon. In fact, there's one very important thing for us to discuss. And how could I have forgotten, as it is a vexing topic on this channel? And that is that area damage and explosions have been repaired. Now area damage and explosions proc at all ranges, whether you are throwing, whether you are striking. Now this is a ice explosions axe, so I can throw it, strike, and now my area damage on my mythical hammer has returned, giving me 2 perks. Yes, so now, Dayman has been cited as saying that it only procs one or the other, but that was due to a bug, and now that bug has been exterminated. So enjoy those explosions and area damage at all ranges, baby. Until then, disinfect that mask and wash your face mask, baby. Till next time, peace.